It's not right.
Very serious.
How many people do you think this country could sustain with open borders?
But we're not allowed to speak our mind about it.
Oh, yeah, please, yeah, it's a free country. You know,
It's not a free country, because this has been pushed upon us. We're in dire straits, we've got the country's on its knees, yet I can't imagine if I say what I want to say, I'll be taken off the air forever. It's really, really, you want to get alive. It's not like you really want to smell the coffee and get real. Nothing. They mean nothing to you. You want to know. People like other people who want to from the Jews. They must be sick. I'm really, really sick to death of it.
With that in mind, welcome to the Slam Chasm.
So bad I've got a worried mind. I'm so lonesome all the time. I feel so bad I've got a worried mind. I'm so lonesome all the time. I left my baby behind on the Bayou. I'm so lonesome.
maybe I should have listened.
Hello folks, this is your old friend Jip, broadcasting to you from here on the hillside. Some people call me the Agony Uncle, for which I would most sincerely like to apologize to my nieces and nephews. Welcome to the Slam Chasm. This week we are dealing with the cleanup from the carnival. Take a slice of the pyre. The smoke is yet to clear and the dead still revel in the streets. We got out by the teeth on our skin. The Slam Chasm dragged us away by the scruff of our necks just in time. I will be speaking to some of the townsfolk later on, just as soon as I figure out where the survivors are buried. There's talk in the community center that some of the carnival's games were rigged, but there was nothing wrong with the rifles on the sharpshooting game I was playing. All those goldfish I won and all those school children I shot are testament to that. There's also talk in the Beaten Socket saloon bar that some of the animals escaped from the carnival circus just before it left town. So watch out for the skunk ape. His arms are strong, his teeth are cruel, and the smell of his breath would make a garbage barge for an abandoned ship. Beware the Aswang. His wings are swift, and his fangs will pick the ice from your soul. Run from the Mongolian Deathworm. His lubrication will bring you to climax before you can get to first base. This ain't no safari, children. This is the Slam Chasm. This next one's for all you folk who emerged cleansed by the fire.
It's a dark, cold world out there. There's a time to live and a time for a man to die. There are places for dead men in the earth and the sky. Don't you venture too far now, 'cause you can't come back from the place where the good guys always dress in black. When you go to the old saloon at the dead South End, gonna find you a man there wants to be your friend. If you dare to deny his wish, you'll be dead by dawn. So give him a drink and a smile and then move right on. Rednecks with white faces, don't go.
Watch the news, Will. Read newspapers, Will. Look at what Muslims are doing around the world, Will.
That is not sci-fi. Judi Dench's performance in Marigold's second best hostel is fantastic, some might say.
I mean,
she's moved on from the James Bond departure well.
Yeah, I think she brings a great warmth and humour to her roles.
It was sad when she died, but at least she's still acting, and we're still getting to see the Dench that we know as the Dench that we like.
I mean, now the Dench has really got,
yeah,
the Dench.
Bit damp.
But it's great, what Jim Henson and his puppet company have, they've worked and kind of created. I mean, so much of her performances now are just down to their hard work, and just the sleight of hand, and just their technical know-how.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's just baffling to think that she's walking and talking and moving, and yet there's a whole team of men with wires and little poles.
The one, the only, Gary Glitter.
What a great audience! What a great audience! Hi. There was a lady who was supposed to be a 13-year-old girl, and I turned up there. She's supposed to have this really light voice, the little girl's voice.
Do you want to touch?
Yeah. Oh, that's it. See, for 300 quid. It's I'm a bit of a monster. Gary Glitter can be a bit of a monster.
We'll take you away one day, won't they? They'll come and go, this is it, Gary.
Do you reckon?
We're off.
I was followed to the loo with a camera, because she was too young. Well, much too young, It was a lot easier at that time to say yes, Gary, than to say no.
Between 72, I think it was, and 75, you had about 11.
She was 4 years of age and went on holiday for a year. It was a bit like winning the football pool. I don't want to be responsible for the nation's sore throats. There's nothing that the kids can't see, I don't... I'm the leader. Do you want to touch? And everybody says yes, warts and all. Yeah, that was good fun. You don't need shoes, you've got nice legs.
Oh, that's very kind of you. And moving on.
And one thing after another, and we've got to enjoy it while we're having it right now, I think. Do you like it? You know, up until the age of 10, you just like to flash out and give them a good time. And the kids at school, it's a bit tight, you know. And I know the kids are on holiday this week, so I'm really excited about, you know, but I'm working on the glitter on the inside.
In the meantime, thank you very much. Gary Glitter.
What fell beast would pursue me, for the Lord of Sevens had powers to control the wills of many a thing. Keep running, Asquith, you fool, keep running! And then, as I sprinted through the back streets, I heard a severe hissing at my rear. As I turned, I observed hundreds of snakes! And as I turned a corner, I was halted by 100 more of them. Surrounded, I stabbed at them with my stick. Curse you, you band of Alephonophidia!
Well, folks, the boys in blue have just been round. They had some questions for old Jip about last week's events. I said, "Come on in, fellas." And when they entered the Slam Chasm, they slipped on the rug and straight into a coma in the basement. The Slam Chasm is no place for the law. She's the swirling ball gown of black velvet at the debutante's dance in the big house. She is the sensuous embrace of the octopus as you disappear in ink. She is the Marabar caves within which it is too dark to see what's supposed to go where. Pucker up your lips, children. This next one comes straight from her teat.
In my gusto to kickstart the orgy of guilt and gluttony, I pulled off too heartily my nighttime body bag. The gluey hot plastic brought away with it an allowance of Peter skin from where my meat had melded. I've got a back flap all ready for Christmas, and I've not even opened one present yet, I screamed in satisfied agony through what amounts to my window. Mother also loves Christmastide. It's just such a shame that she won't be able to see or hear this one. I decided to begin my gluttonous bacchanalia with a nice warm shandy, So I mix some eggs with that dark brown liquid that pools in the corners of what Mother lovingly refers to as the fly rooms. Delicious, I choked and pulled my underwear back up over my mouth. I wonder what's in my stockings this year, I thought inside, then started to laugh like a bin man as I looked down to notice that it was just my lovely Peter legs again. Ho-hum, same as last year, I carved into my arm.
Foot of Limax Maximus, bear down on me. Get back, you damn gastropod mollusk! It was soon on me, and enveloping me in its repulsive body. I was soon encased in it, unable to fight, and the slug's contractions were beginning to crush my body.
It's an interesting fact. A lot of people seem to think that Alien is sci-fi.
Isn't it? Is it not?
No. You name some films and you tell me, ask me if they're sci-fi, and I'll tell you.
Name some films and ask you if they're sci-fi.
Yeah.
That's not sci-fi!
That is not sci-fi. Ask.
Jurassic Park.
Not sci-fi.
Star Wars.
That's definitely not sci-fi.
That's not sci-fi.
No.
Why is that not
It's
sci-fi?
a space opera.
And what?
Tell me why you think it's sci-fi.
Because it's scientific and it's fiction. I mean, I suppose in theory.
There's no science in Star Wars.
Well, what's the Death Star?
Well, that's not science, is it? That's just a building.
Well, the blueprints obviously were scientific, weren't
That's
they?
like saying a house is.
It's a spaceship. That's like you saying that NASA's spaceships aren't science.
No, but
everything is
the
science.
Death Star
in
is just
theory.
like a big house. And, you know, the house you're in now, it's not science, is it? That's craftsmanship. That's carpentry.
So what the film's genre is carpentry?
Yeah.
Space carpentry.
That's, Luke Skywalker, a humble carpenter.
I suppose you've got the Jesus connection right there, haven't you?
Yeah, and, I mean, yes, they use things that science enable, but broadly speaking, it's more of a...
Just doesn't seem right.
Yeah, you know, people, they think space and they see aliens and they think sci-fi, and I tell you what, I scream in their face, that's not sci-fi.
Mysterious goings on here on the hillside, folks. The skunk ape is yet to reveal itself, but the Aswang, which also escaped, has been seen in the area. As you know, folks, these Filipino whack-whacks are shapeshifters and can be tough to identify. The only surefire way to be certain is to look it straight in the eye. If your reflection appears upside down, you best turn and run. Do not, I repeat, do not try to stand on your head. These things are dangerous. But there is no danger of danger being a stranger here in the Slam Chasm. So, if the Aswang bites, don't say old Chip didn't try to school you. This next one goes out to all the world's escaped circus animals.
Quand il l'attendait sur la plage, il regardait pour tuer le temps les cortèges ventripotents qui défilaient sur le rivage, les vieilles tartines de crème, les quinquagénaires sans compte.
Take it easy, man. Take it easy.
Before I told you, man.
Okay.
Many times.
All right, I got it. I got it.
Somebody I go fuck.
No. I mean, no, yeah. I mean, you're right. You're right.
You get it for me, I'm telling you.
Okay, but
just a thing. And if I get don't talk to me.
no problem, no problem.
I have somebody.
I don't want to trouble.
If I turn, I have to take too late if I got to rank.
Okay. I got it. I understand.
I don't find any trouble. But you have no fucking
No problem, no problem. Come on. I don't want no trouble.
How many times I go to one stop?
Okay. I got it.
Don't fucking
You son of a bitch.
And if I get trouble, I go to jail for you. I have somebody to take care of son of a bitch.
Oh, you have a lawyer. I'm going to call the cops right now.
Very serious.
I am speaking to you from the cabinet room at 10 Downing Street. This morning, the British ambassador in Berlin handed the German government a final note stating that unless we heard from them by 11 o'clock, that they were prepared at once to withdraw their troops from Poland, a state of war would exist between us. I have to tell you now,
my fellow Americans,
that no such undertaking
tonight I
has
want to
been
speak
received,
to you about what the United States
and
will
that
do
consequently
with our friends and
this
allies
country
to
is
degrade
at
and
war
ultimately
with
destroy
Germany.
the terrorist group known as ISIL. As Commander-in-Chief, my
You
highest
can
priority
imagine
is the security of the American
what a
people.
bitter blow it is to me
For the last several years, we have
that all my
consistently
long
taken
struggle
the fight
to win
to
peace
terrorists
has
who threaten
failed.
our country. We took out Osama bin Laden.
Yet I
much of
cannot
Al-Qaeda's
believe that there is anything
Afghanistan
more
and Pakistan.
or anything different that
Targeted
I could have
Al-Qaeda's
done,
affiliate in Yemen.
and it would have been more
Recently
successful.
eliminated the top commander of its affiliate in
Up to the very last,
We've done so
it would
while
have been
bringing
quite
more
possible
than
to have arranged a
100,000
peaceful
troops
and honorable
Iraq,
settlement
drawing down
between
our
Germany
in Afghanistan.
and Poland.
This hour,
Combat mission
American
and
coalition forces
Hitler would not have
early
it.
stages of military operations
He had evidently made up his mind
to free its
to
people.
attack Poland, whatever happened.
In grave danger.
Still,
And although he
On my
now
orders,
says he put
coalition
forward
forces have
reasonable
begun striking
proposals
selected targets
which
and
were
working
rejected
with
by the
forces
Poles,
to undermine Saddam
that is not
Hussein's
a true
ability to
statement.
wage war. These are opening stages of what will be a broad and concerted campaign. More than 35 countries
Just 2 hours ago, Allied air forces began an attack on military targets in
to help
Iraq.
with intelligence and logistics.
These attacks
to the deployment of
continue
combat
as I speak. Ground
Every nation in this
forces are not
coalition
engaged.
has chosen
This
to bear the
conflict
lead
started August
and
2nd
share the honor
when the dictator
of
Iran
our common.
invaded a small and helpless nation.
To all the men and women of the United States Armed
Members of
Forces,
the Arab League, members of the United
Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. The United States of America suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire.
Why do we always come here? I guess we'll never know. It's like a kind of torture to have to watch the show. It's time to get things started on the most sensational, inspirational, celebrational, motivational. This is what we call the revel.
Well, it's getting to that time again, folks. Time for me to open up the clock repair shop and wonder why my customers are always late. But before I leave you children, there's enough time for an update on the escaped animal situation here on the hillside. Some of the boys from the Beaten Socket Saloon Bar have gotten themselves liquored up real good and put a little posse together. Word is they've cornered the skunk ape over at the abandoned sewage works. Sounds like a real shitty state of affairs, but old Jip's gonna go down and lend a hand. There hasn't been a skunk ape hunt in this town since 1992, and I want a smell of the action. There have also been several sightings here on the hillside of the shape-shifting Aswang. It's a master of the skies and has taken the form of a road, a tree, a fence, and some grass just in the past 20 minutes. In related news, the boys from the Beaten Socket have destroyed pretty much the entire hillside, and now everything's on fire. There's no word yet on the Mongolian Deathworm. He sure is a slippery customer. If you see him, do not approach. The mere touch of his saliva is instant death. The circus may have left town, folks, but the body count will still be climbing. The smoke will still be rising, and the piper will still be playing his tune next time you find yourself tuned into the Slam Chasm.